Okay, abusia, former Vice President Dr. Bawumia. Abusia, mobekaya oba eba be implement NABCO trainee. Abusia, and sa NABCO trainee 2024 time elections ne ba be koso President Mahama campaign ne koso no okoko gina simpi so eche say NABCO training for ya Dr. Bawumia say wa employ omo a bosumi bia no otu omoka 700 Ghana cedis abusuya saa sika no na enko na NABCO training for no ekom edi omo ema omo ye ho petition omo ye ho demonstration eti aban say aban no entua omoka na ekom edi omo President Mahama kan saa asem no bet ene Solomon Owusu edin sembi ababetudwa efa NABCO ho akwa akosi asema President Mahama ekafa NABCO no ho mom yenko na yenkonkoti ensema President Mahama ekafa NABCO ne ewia ye ba ye de asema Solomon Owusu ekan no ato amso
ni areho ene emabunu bia ye from NABCO trainees 1st May 2018 Nana Akuffo ni Bawumia omo frɛ Ghana mabunu nyina ba Independence Square omso mbeye NABCO trainees na enkwada no ba yesi ebe form nipa bako 100,000 ema obia de nije ekɔ Independence Square ho ye pamatade omo she t-shirts bibia na omo se omo wie NABCO training na yede omo ebe hyehyɛ ndwuma mu enti enkodai emabuni omo de anije ekɔ Independence Square eni ameka sei enfie miensa omo se omo de beye NABCO no na omo de nkoda na hyehyɛ ndwuma mu enfie miensa na twem na enkodai omo ho omobo omo aka omampanyini na bedi kyire entie omo wie ya munya ejuma ma omo mu bebre titifie amanfa omo ejuma mu enso omo ye training no allowance e wo se mo de ma omo no bosomo kono allowance akam enkoda ya yehu dede me hu petition omo atro bebre enso omampeni abede kire a opese obeye president emabuni omo ho nyamomobo se eyade a eye no kre se eye wo botai se obepe ejuma ma emabunu a se opese wo kire se eyampade a ene NABCO enkwada no tua omo allowance ne ehu se ampa eyade a weni abre se oba obehwehwe ejuma ma emabunu NABCO allowance is 700 cedis. 700 cedis a month. And no po botomo kono aka untimi ntua. Now person o kachire Ghana emabunu se meba benye adwuma amamo. En na da nkwa. Enti be dia na me kachire no. Obi a oba anchenchire for monka nonte se opese e hu se no kre se obeba bepe ejuma mamabuna NABCO fo na omusu no a bosomo nkono a omontua omoka no ontua omoka ne ehu se ampa ne ne abre se obepa ejuma mamabuno
abusia President Mahama ena yete nenka ewo NABCO ho no a o kire se Dr. Bawumia se ope president di bet NABCO no omuntua omoka ekom edi omo and enasema Solomon Owusu edibetu jafa NABCO no sa NABCO ya Dr. Bawumia implement ye abusuya Solomon Owusu ochra investigations ekoso ye call Bawumia to order ye massive investigations on NABCO and NABCO nenkwano sika ekoko pie mu omudi wura mu no 4 billion sa 4 billion Solomon Owusu kira sa sika na omosie se omutua ede NABCO fo no abusuya sa sika no omoa edegu omobotom allegedly 4 billion Solomon Owusu wa expose omo wa onmaxe neoma na omo ye NABCO sika 4 billion month 700 cedis na enkura ni success sika ne mba no abusua sa na Dr. Bawumia oni ne nkofo no omo diska no omo atene sika no so omo diska na sha omo botom enti no Solomon Owusu a eje Attorney General ene government securities and say omonyede call Dr. Bawumia for investigation on NABCO. Momian corner yenkonkuti and Sama Solomon Owusu edituda on subscribe like na share ma afufron so answer into me and kabi Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that any updates be I dropping on so onsa ebe to me akabi medamase.
And they remember that this was the same man that told us that when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose them, and that he was coming to stabilize our economy and then make Ghanaians live a better life. He came, and then the cedi skyrocketed to 17 cedi to $1. And he's the person that you are bringing to us? Come on. He brought us a digital address system. Before he brought that and took about $5 million from us, we had Google in this country. Google was what happened. Everybody uses Google. That Ghana Post, whatever, have you been using it? But somebody took money for it.
That's how this.
You understand? He introduced, at the time we have been talking about youth unemployment. Can you imagine that an economist who should know better would rather cause for his government to invest close to 4 billion into a program called NABCO, Nation Builders Corp? That someone goes to school, finishes university, goes to pay a high hostel fees, and that all that the person deserves after school, you will be paid 700 cedis. At the same time, the same government had a policy called one district, one factory. One district, one factory. That they could have put that money into the trade and industry sector so that businesses could access at cheaper rates to expand their businesses and absorb all these graduates and pay them well. He took that money and told Ghanaians, I've said that this government, I don't know, maybe they're also culpable, that they should be investigating that. The NABCO, I can bet my last person that they never employ 100,000 people. They should call for the full list of all those that took that money. They have told us that they were paying every month 100,000 Ghanaians. Do you believe it, KMG? So that is the reality of the NPP. We are talking about the NPP primaries.
Yes.
And my brother Richie started off by saying that NPP remains the most formidable opposition party. That is not true.
And I know you disagree with that.
The United Party remains the party to win 2028. You see, the very figures that has been churned out by Musa Dankwa.
Yeah.
Must be a
very revealing. I don't know how.
But it has to be a source of worry to all of them, particularly Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It has to be a source of worry. If I were him, I would not even consider the idea of contesting election 2028. Why do I say so? Now, Musa Dankwa puts him at 45%. And mind you, Musa Dankwa is also in the same league with Ebo Noah, Bernard. He also prophesies. Is it prophecy?
Prediction?
Prophecy is prediction. So he's also in the same league. Ebo Noah, Bernard, Boahin. Now it has become business.
You say he did with science and data.
There is no science and has he shown you the formula?
Call somebody. But he usually provides that.
Provides what? Now go and check the last. You see, you will get there. You will see the figure that you churn out on the 24th of January 2026. We are on the street too. They shouldn't worry our ears with some of these things. The last, Musa Dankwa is saying that 45% is what Bawumia will get, meaning 55% of NPP delegates do not support Mahmoud Bawumia. What it also means is that by getting 45%, he is not the winner. Because per the NPP's constitution, you have to get 50 plus 1. It means it will go into what? A runoff, going by his own figures. Now, in the last elections, in the last internal primaries of the NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia won with 61.74%. Even with that, the national elections, he got 41.74%. So if today, between only 2023 and 2026, the figure has reduced substantially from 61.74% to 45%, then it must be a source of worry to him. I don't see why anybody must glorify these figures. It means that people have lost so much confidence in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But the reality of the NPP today is that their national chairman, elected national chairman, has gone away. He has abandoned the party. Remember Stephen Tim?
It's based on some...
Not that for the first time in the history of any political party that someone who contested, he contested for the position of the chairmanship for 4 times. On the 4th time that he won, he will not just easily cause his family members to write that he is...
well, his health is important.
Everybody would have, if he had care of that, I was...
So you think it's deliberate to abandon the party?
He has realized that the party is kaput, it's collapsed, so I have to abandon it and go my way.
That's not true.
The man has left the party.
That's not true.
That is the national chairman of the party.
That's not true.
As we speak, the NPP has 87 members of parliament. That is the reality of the NPP. By the way, let me extend my condolences to the MP that's
oh yes,
Nasir Puri, Mahama, to the family. Yes, from here I'll pass by and greet the family. As we speak, the NPP has no MP in about 4 regions of this country, 4 or 5 regions of this country. That is the reality. They are underestimating the pain, the anger with which Ghanaians voted them out of power. And they are thinking that every day, every now that we see the big hole in reach, it encourages us to love the NPP. That's what they are forgetting. Now here my brothers, especially from the Bawumia camp, say that, oh, he has been marketed. When we say market, KMG.
Yeah.
You could be a pork, and this illustration, my brother Ebu Bakman always use it. And it is real, it's a living example. You could be marketing pork in the Zongos or the Muslim community for 100 years, you will still not have bias.
Yes.
The mere fact that consistently you are sending the pork to the Muslim community does not mean...
There could be a change one day.
Who is going to change?
The wind blows.
There is no wind when they remember what pork has done to them. When they remember that this was the same man that told us that when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose them, and that he was coming to stabilize our economy and then make Ghanaians live a better life. He came, and then the cedi skyrocketed to 17 cedi to $1. And he's the person that you are bringing to us? Come on. He brought us a digital address system. Before he brought that and took about $5 million from us, we had Google in this country. Google was happening. Everybody uses Google. That Ghana Post, whatever, have you been using it? But somebody took money for it.
That's how I see some this.
You understand? He introduced, at the time we have been talking about youth unemployment. Can you imagine that an economist who should know better would rather cause for his government to invest close to 4 billion into a program called NABCO, Nation Builders Corp? That someone goes to school, finishes university, goes to pay a high hostel fees, and that all that the person deserves after school, you will be paid 700 cedis. At the same time, the same government had a policy called one district, one factory. One district, one factory. That they could have put that money into the trade and industry sector so that businesses could access at cheaper rates to expand their businesses and absorb all these graduates and pay them well. He took that money and told Ghanaians, I've said that this government, I don't know, maybe they're also culpable, that they should be investigating that. The NABCO, I can bet my last person that they never employ 100,000 people. They should call for the full list of all those that took that money. They have told us that they were paying every month 100,000 Ghanaians. Do you believe in KMG? So that is the reality of the MPP. Nothing.
But regardless, we can't give him a chance since he's been asking.
No, but the truth of
the main driver, we can't give him.
No, so the truth of the matter is that election 2028, they will be meeting the last John in our body politic. We have been doing the John businesses. I've been telling you, we did John Rawlings in 1992, we did John Rawlings in 1996, we did John Akuffo in 2000, we did John Akuffo in 2004, we did John Evans Atamels in 2008, we did John Mahama in 2012, we did John Mahama in 2016. We made a mistake. For 2016, we brought in Nana. We changed the John narrative and brought in Nana. You have a hole at Ridge. When you decided to do that, you had a hole at Ridge. And quickly the Ghanaian turned around and said, look, let's restore the Johns, and brought back John Mahama. So there is a large John, who is John Chimanti. He will be on the ballot in 2028. That election will be on who is having that plan to liberate the people of this country, and not the semantics.
Okay.
Another
KMG, quick one.
But if you are going to give me quick, will you give me quick?
No, I'm just saying. I'm Chairman Stephen Tim. remains the chairman of the New Patriotic Party.
He has got a wound.
And he is sick, so we have to be very sensitive when it comes to these matters. He's got family. So it is not in your right to use...
What are you talking about? The man was voted for as a national chairman. You are making an announcement that he's no more the national chairman. You are saying that you have a problem with that.
So what is trying to explain is that this was something that was sent by the family, that he's not in a good
position. One chairman,
we can't trivialize.
One chairman, no, it's not trivialized. One chairman,
he also made a false
trivialize that.
I don't get surprised when I hear MPP talking about people who are sick.
Can you imagine?
Because what they did to our Tamils, they are MPs in parliament. So when we are talking, don't let MPP man tell that.
They
don't have sympathy for sick people. No, but they don't be talking. They don't have.
It has everything to do with the position.
I didn't say so, but I said they should not talk. I have to talk. I have to talk about sick person test solution.
But what meeting is even?
But these people,
it is either here nor there.
These people.
KMG, will you give me? I am repeating. That Stephen Tim remains the chairman of the New Patriotic Party, but due to ill health, and I send my sincere greetings and regards to him. In 2012, Akuffo Addo, the candidate that we presented, we lost 7. There were 7 regions where MPP didn't have any MP. So it's not an unprecedented thing. We are working as a party to avert these things. In 1996, President Akuffo, the current structure, we didn't have any MP in 8 of the current regions. So I am saying that this, where we find ourselves as MPP, is not a new thing. You can fall 7 times. The chalk or the main cross is how you rise up. And that is what we are doing. We are doing self-introspection. We are working towards the roadmap towards MPP rebranding. And we believe that the final nail to the coffin will be on 31st January, where Dr. Bawumia will be elected the flag bearer. And then all the party faithfuls will come together to lead Ghana in 2028.
Okay.
NABCO.
Opening
comment was supposed to have been used for the passing of the
but I quickly want to touch the
now if you touch on it, I'll touch on something.
Because he said that so the NABCO was a stopgap, because remember, post 20
you use my tax revenue for a stopgap.
2016.
Is that what you are telling me?
2016, we had unemployment graduate association in this country. The situation was so dire. So one of the key recommendations from these employers was that they are unable to get candidates with employable skills. And so they came up with this NABCO so that it's like an apprenticeship sort of thing, where people will get the needed experience required for them to be viable.
Are you reading from? Don't forget you are all in MPP. It's not true.
At the end
this
of
position
the day,
is not true.
100,000 people.
No.
100,000
this position
people
is not
enrolled.
But
60,000 of them were employed.
By who?
60,000 of the 100,000.
They must investigate that. It's never true.
We all know the problem with NABCO.
Yes, and I appreciate it.
Never pay them.
And I don't know. Will you let me speak?
No. And that was cooked by Dr. Mahama.
This is
9 months salary. They sack them.
This is a. Will you let me speak?
And you are saying,
will you let me speak?
No.
So you will let me speak.
As for NABCO,
on behalf of the gentleman employed,
they sack them for 9 months. I said,
but you have teachers and nurses and others you haven't paid. You shouldn't talk. You shouldn't talk. You shouldn't talk. You shouldn't talk. You should be the last person.
Yes.
On behalf of the gentleman in the studio, our sincere condolences to the family.
What happened to automatic
MP? And no, they won't do their remarks. They have done the remarks in the noise already.
Let us do our remarks.
It's okay. So I am sending your condolences.
Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and my condolences to Mahama.
You ended up doing the remarks.
So he's been buried at 10 o'clock this morning.
Yes,
and our heartfelt sympathy.
That's your remarks too.
Yeah.
You'll be there.
Yeah,
your remarks
it's very sad. My regards to Crowell people. We see
this job called MPA. It's not easy.
Flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bami.
It's a killing job.
Sincere condolences to Honorable Mahama at Ayawa Street East. I think it's sad.
Yeah.
From all sort of accounts, he seems to be a very
nice person.
Oh, yes.
Very nice person.
The struggles that come with politics. MP is
that's what I'm telling the young ones, that don't rush to parliament.
No, but that's why I agree with the constitutional review that when you go to parliament, they should not make you a minister, so that we will see those that really want to be in parliament.
Yeah, that is.
They take off the pressure from you.
Anyway.
Okay. Abuzia we ne ensema ekọ so our political highway ne so Solomon Owusu na yete ne nka se ode saa ensem no tudwa ede amai yebedamase samu chepene kokoti saa ensem we ede mai aha Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so na be any updates be ever drop no once e betumi aka medamase.